Welcome back with the Royal Concertgebouw Orkestra. It's been a long time since you were here in a different, under different circumstances at the time. Let's start with that part of your career. You began as a pianist and then you became a conductor, and still you're both like a Leonard Bernstein or like a Daniel Barenboim. Did it give you from the start advantages being a pianist and then beginning to conduct?
Well, it has advantages being an instrumentalist, and I was also studying 15 years of violin and viola, so to know about a very large part of the orchestra string playing is of much value, and of course piano also. You know, for opera, for example, when you play through piano reductions of Electra, it's nice to do that and to be able to do that, and you get something for the conducting from it. But I was always trying to play orchestra on the piano, to orchestrate on the piano, and to let's forget that the instrument is out of steel and wood and hammers and wires and strings. And so I very early in my life began to study conducting. I studied on the conservatory, made my examen with Nozze di Figaro, and so I was always adjusted into conducting life. I wanted it, and I did it. So,
two conductors stand out at the beginning of your conducting career: Herbert von Karajan and George Szell. Please tell me about what happened at the time when you began conducting.
Well, these two giants were extremely important for me to learn and to refine what I've learned on the conservatory. And the two people were actually extreme opponents in what they wanted from the orchestra, how they shaped the sound, and what they got. And therefore I could learn very much from two extremes. You know, I said always that Szell was the sculptor or the designer or the graphic person who designed very fine lines, or who was very important for him. What was very important for him was lucidity in the orchestra, transparency. And Karajan was a painter. He was a master of color changes, and a painter and an architect. And so these people launched me also in my career. I did my first orchestral recording with Karajan, and I went to so many rehearsals and to George Szell wherever he appeared in Europe at this time. And so it's of very much importance for me.
What is it like conducting this orchestra?
Well, it's a wonderful experience in a wonderful orchestra, in a wonderful hall, in a wonderful city. What shall I say? I mean, I'm totally happy. And we worked for 2 days on these masterpieces of literature, Brahms I, Schumann IV. And now, after the dress rehearsal, I told also the musicians what a joy it is to work with them. And then I corrected myself, no work, just pleasure. And to get so much from them and to build that into their own interpretation is always it's always something very important for me. But with them, it's especially fulfilling, especially fruitful.
Schumann's Fourth Symphony and Brahms' First Symphony. Brahms, in a way, took over from Robert Schumann. What kind of relationships do you see in these two masterpieces?
Well, I mean, first of all, the D minor Symphony of Schumann is actually his first, which he revised and published as fourth. And so we have to do with two first symphonies. And Brahms waited for 40 years to write a First Symphony. And many people say it's Beethoven's 10th. Don't share that opinion at all. It is so Brahms, and it is so new, it is so revolutionary in every sense that he goes new ways. And I think he learned very much from Schumann, who was also revolutionary in his symphonies. And for example, in the D minor symphony, the themes repeat themselves in the movements until the end. And a section, for example, the transition from the third movement to the last movement is something absolutely unique. And there I see a relationship in the introduction of the First Symphony of Brahms, the introduction for the last movement. There is sort of a relationship. It's not, of course, totally different, but architectural attitude. He has certainly known the Schumann. I cannot deny that I feel as a European, and I'm very happy with the Orchestra Paris, which I have now for 9 years. And but I go back to the United States, to Washington in 2010, to take over the National Symphony and the Kennedy Center as music director and advisor. And so it's always a back and forth, but I feel very happy in Europe, and I feel very happy in Paris, and I feel very happy to be in Amsterdam, which is it's a music place. I mean, this building, the whole city, breathes music and art. It's so wonderful, and so I, bottom line, feel very happy in my life.